All right, guys, sorry I couldn't be there today. My daughter's sick, but in any case, I need you guys to be working on your Challenge 3 Mapping Lab questions. All right, you should have a copy of that in your binder. If you forgot your binder at home or you have lost your packet, I have attached another copy of the Challenge 3 to your Google Classroom so you can work on it right on your iPad, fill it out, and then submit it that way. All right, so in any case, you guys should all be busy throughout the entire period. As we have done before, I want to make sure that we are going through and annotating our questions on this mapping lab. All right, so just a reminder, in order to annotate, we are going to underline the keyword that tells us the map. We are going to circle our actions. We are going to put a vertical line for a two-part question, and we are going to put an arrow at a game changer. Now, I will do 2 of these with you to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing, and then after that, I expect on your sheet you will have done these for all 10 of them. Remember, you need to grab a transparency as well. Make sure you have a transparency now before you get started. All right, so let's look at number 1. Number 1 says, which African countries north of the equator have petroleum oil as a resource? All right, so in this case, we are going to circle petroleum oil because this is telling us that we are going to use our economic activity map. And as you can see, I'm just circling the map right above. This makes it a little bit easier than us having to write it on the side. Next, I have to underline the actions that we are going to be taking in here on the maps. So when I look at this, we're always in Africa, so we don't have to underline that. But I am looking for countries north of the equator and that they have this as a resource. Now, the fact that it is a resource means that it's going to be an icon instead of one of the colors. So we should be looking for resources. We can block out everything south of the equator if you want to use your hand, a ruler, or even the sheet of paper. Remember, you need to be using the thematic maps in the back of your book to answer these questions. All right, number 2. Which country contains the largest total area with a tropical wet climate? So in this one, I'm going to circle a tropical wet climate, and this tells me that I should be using the climate zone map. Then I'm looking for what I need to underline. Which country contains the largest total area? So we're looking for largest total area with a tropical wet climate. Now, I also want you to put a game changer at one country, because you're only looking for one country that has the largest total area. Okay, so in this question, you should forget those smaller countries and look for one country that is really, really large, and then use that one that is going to be all red, and that should be your answer. All right, so hopefully by this point you remember how to do these. We've done them over and over again last semester. This should just be a refresher for you. All right, make sure that you're using the maps in the back of the book, the transparencies, and then answering the questions. You should be able to answer all 10 questions before the period ends. If you should finish before the period ends and need something to do, make sure to look at your Challenge 1 and Challenge 2 to make sure that those are done. I will be grading those and collecting them tomorrow. And if you're finished with all 3 of those, go to your Challenge 5 and make sure that your graphic organizer is all filled out. We will be working on Challenge 5 and writing our paragraphs tomorrow in class, and then from there we're going to start the next assignment. If you need to replay or go back over any of this, just go ahead, rewind this YouTube video, and then go from there. Hope you guys have a great day.